Hey, welcome back. So we're going to finish tearing down one of these packs to get the individual layers of battery out. As you can see, I finished removing these spot welds. I took some pictures, maybe it'd look a little better. I know the camera kind of sucks right now, but we'll get that upgraded. So, anyways, the top, which has got like these little ridges and stuff, I'm going to pull this top off by sticking a screwdriver in these plastic things, little plastic tabs, and just pop them open. We don't need that. Into the bucket it goes. Sensors. So I'm just going to keep popping these layers apart one at a time and pull the batteries out as like a layer. So we're going to pull out 4 batteries at a time that are all in one of these carriers. So hopefully it goes well. And like I said, this is like the hardest part of all this. When we get to the other guys, it's going to be a little easier. So, I have popped these tabs loose, but kind of like how we had on the back, you have this plastic, I don't know, frame thing that kind of mounts to the batteries where their BMS connections are. We're going to pull each of these off, get it out of the way. And for that, I've been using the old factory delete tools. We'll kind of start in here and just, oh yeah. So, as you'll notice, some of the batteries are starting to loosen up here. You might want to keep your hand on those. You don't have any kind of loose batteries floating around. Alright, so got one that's kind of loose here. It's hard to see, tilt it up. So we got one pack that's loose, but the back of this pack is hooked to the batteries that are here that are kind of feeding out through this crap right here, and they're going to be caught on this. So we need to keep breaking this plastic stuff away until we can free this pack up entirely. So let's come in here with the old factory delete tools. Got a sparky there. Probably should tape this or something of that nature. Make it a little more safe, but safety's not really top priority around here. Interesting. Couple more fingers, That's what your mom said. One more tiny little spot weld back there, just a blonde one hanging on right there. There she goes. Pop that one loose. Come over here, do the same for this side. Go. things I've been very forceful with, because I don't know how well this tab is connected to the battery, so just seeing some of the, I don't know, I won't say poor quality welds, but I certainly saw a lot of welds that I just didn't expect from automated robot style welders, but I guess robots have bad days too, so. Poor job on these. Cut these damn things. Sorry for the heat. The furnace noise, but here in hell, decided to freeze over this week, which was great because I was out actually trying to prepare my yard for some concrete, get my framing all set up for the PV array. I thought, gee, it's, global warming, thermonuclear winter, whatever. It's up in the 70s almost. It's like, well, maybe I'll actually have time to get some concrete poured, but couldn't get off the pot fast enough, so unfortunately we're back in that time when we're bouncing above freezing during the day and below freezing at night. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with concrete, if you're a professional, you know how to help do shit, whatever. But if you're the home gamer, DIY guy, don't pour concrete when it's bouncing above and below the freezing temperature, because that freeze-thaw cycle really weakens concrete. Kind of found that out from previous experience, that those first couple days of that concrete setting up, if you have a couple cycles above and below freezing, holy Hannah, basically you've created shitty gravel. Is about what it boils down to. I mean, it's just bad news. So once you get below freezing, obviously the curing process slows way the hell down, almost comes to a stop. But you can do things like wrap it in blankets and all kinds of shit. But it's bouncing between above and below the freezing point. It's just bad. So that's what we end up with. It's a finished product. Here's the back. Here's the front. And what we'll do is we'll lay this on top of one existing pack and put another pack on top of it. So then we become 14S. Well, 14S and 14S. So 14S 2P kind of thing. So, it's probably a good idea to tape these connections up all the way when you're doing it at your place. But whatever, I'm not going to do that. So, anyway, carry on. Keep tearing these things apart. Try to kill yourself. And then we'll come back when we're ready to start assembling these. Yeah.